This is the Jason Walker Show. Two-time National Sports Media Association Montana Sportscaster of the Year and three-time loser, the Jason Walker Show. The best local and statewide sports coverage, featuring the biggest guests from Montana.
Flint Rasmussen joining us here on the Jason Walker Show.
He's freaking exhausting, too. You used to dance a lot more. Yeah, I know, lady. I'm 51 years old now.
The NAI Hall of Famer Mike Van Diest joining us here, Jason Walker Show. And is it just a deal where quarterbacks have to be good golfers?
Well, that's all they have time for. They don't work out. They don't lift weight. They don't do anything else. They might as well go get on the golf course and at least have some fun.
And from across the country,
Doug Gottlieb, our guest here on the Jason Walker Show.
End of the day, remember, it's your show. It's got your name on it.
Howie Mandel, our guest here.
Jason Walker, deal or no deal?
the Jason Walker Show.
Hey, what up? Happy Wednesday. The Jason Walker Show inside the Above All Handyman Services Man Cave. You need to get a hold of Above All Handyman Services. Like, if you need a bathroom redone, if you need a man cave redone, if you need tile work done, they'll do it. Painting, they'll do it. Roofing, they'll do it. And free estimates. So get a hold of Above All Handyman Services, Helena and Colorado Springs. Coming up today on the show, we're chatting with Mike Miller, Capital softball coach, in just a few moments. Also, we are going to check in with Alex Eschelman, another great edition of That's What She Said. You can watch the show on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. You can listen on Podbean, Network One Sports, TreasureStateRadio.com, and so many more. If you want to weigh in on the show, our Twitter handle @JWalkerSports, our email jason@jasonwalkershow.com, and our phone number is 406-209-1267. Awaiting the final groupings from the State B and C golf tournaments going on across the state. So hopefully we'll get those before we get off the air. And if we don't, then we'll give them to you tomorrow. And we do have an update change tomorrow, by the way. Leo Dutton, the sheriff, will be joining us on next Thursday. Something came up, so next Thursday, Leo Dutton will join us in studio. But today it's Alex Eschelman, today it's Mike Miller, and we have State B golf unofficial individual champs. For the boys, Sunday Ross from Red Lodge, and for the girls, Jefferson High Sealy Chapman. Congratulations to those two. Get some team results coming in here in a little bit, but congratulations to those two winning the State B. Sealy Chapman, the girls, Sunday Ross, the boys. So there you go. Let's see. There's some news today involving the Cats and the Grizz. And one of those is that the Cats and Grizz television is going to be moving to Scripps, which is the Montana Television Networks. And the Big Sky Conference inking a deal, announcing it today from Commissioner Tom Wissersill. And under the new deal, Scripps holds the rights to broadcast up to 14 conference football games involving the Cats and the Grizz, including the Cat Grizz game using the CBS station. Also, one home and one conference football game for both MSU and the Grizz will air in prime time. The Big Sky Conference will schedule the rest of the Cat Grizz football games in the afternoons on CBS, NBC, and the CW TV stations owned by Scripps Montana. And Scripps also holds the first right to broadcast as many as 8 women's or men's basketball games involving Montana State or Montana. Additional conference games may be added by mutual agreement. So, moving from SWX to MTN. Let's see, what else did we get with the Cats and the Grizz today? That is, our first top 25 poll is out. The Hero Sports FCS preseason top 25. Sam Herder, great friend of the show, and another guy over at Hero Sports putting this on. North Dakota State, number 1. South Dakota State, number 2. And then Montana State coming in at 3, followed by Montana at 4, East Tennessee State. Missouri State, Sam Houston, Kennesaw, Villanova, Sac State, another Big Sky school. So 3 Big Sky schools in the top 10. Then you've got, going down to the other Big Sky, Eastern Washington at 18, and UC Davis in a tie for 25th. So it's North Dakota State, South Dakota State, Montana, your top 4 in the Hero Sports preseason. Way too early to pick top 25. Of course, North Dakota State won it all last year over the Bobcats down there in Frisco, Texas, and both looking to get back. Lots of teams with aspirations, and it is as always, the way too early. Oh, man. That's always fun stuff. Let's see here. Speaking of fun stuff, you got softball this weekend, and that includes Helena High and Capital playing on Friday night. And joining us now to talk about his first-place Bruins is the head coach, Mike Miller, joining us on the Mike Miller State Farm Hotline right here, Jason Walker Show. All right, Coach, Capital Bruins have been pretty hot. How you feeling right now?
Oh, I feel great. Yeah, we've, we had kind of a so-so start first couple of games, but we've been very good since then. Feel pretty good, trying to make sure that they all understand there's more we can do.
It all starts in the circle. You've got some great pitching, but tell me what Nay does so well that just keeps hitters off balance, because she had another nice weekend. She's gradually getting to be more and more of a pitcher. She's able to move the ball around, and she's working hard at changing speeds and changing locations, but primarily, I would argue that she throws harder than anybody in the state. So that's obviously her biggest weapon. But as we all know, that people can catch up to speed eventually. So you need to locate it and you need to mix it up. Otherwise, it just goes farther. When you look around your offense, 1 to 9, anybody gets going at any certain time, and it just jump starts. It seems like the rest of the team. Who has really stood out for you this year that you maybe weren't expecting to?
That's really pretty easy because we had them young sophomore girls that I knew were going to be good. But Ashley King has been, our transfer girl is a senior from Washington, has been awesome. She's our leading hitter by a ways. She doesn't have very many bad-at-bats, doesn't hit a lot of pop-ups, doesn't hit a lot of weak balls. She's just a great line drive hitter, and she's been outstanding.
When you look at that lineup, Taylor Sayers, we haven't talked about her at all, but, she also catches a lot, and that's a tough position, and then still be a good hitter. There's not many that do it even at the pro level but for baseball. But tell me about her career, because she's just been solid.
She is. She's another girl that, she works and works and is never satisfied. She's a very good catcher. I always think that maybe sometimes a catcher might help you see the ball better as a hitter, but, it's been a few years since I've caught anything much, so I can't attest to that. But, I would say that her strength is just that she's not satisfied. She wants some extra reps, wants to work at her hit, and doesn't feel like she's hitting very good. And I'm going like, okay, well, your expectations got to be realistic, because I think you're hitting pretty darn good.
That's a good sign, though, Coach, as we talk to Mike Miller here, Jason Walker Show, that if they're not satisfied, they just want to keep getting better. And that's what you guys have done as a team all season.
Yeah, that's exactly what we need. And, she's been a great leader for our younger girls, even though she is a younger girl, I guess, on the class-wise things. But, yeah, she is. We have a lot of girls like that, our core group, that they've really bought into getting better. I think they knew coming in they'd be good, but they also know that there's a lot of other teams that are very good. So we have to continue to strive to be better.
Talking with Mike Miller here. You've got a couple of big ones to wrap up the regular season. Helena High, Crosstown Friday night. It's going to be a battle, because this is a Bengals team that's a different team than what you guys saw the first go-around of the year when you shut them out and I think held them to 6 hits. But this is a much better softball team. What do you expect that they're going to bring?
You hit that right on. They've definitely improved. Coach Schulte's had some girls that were a little inexperienced, a little bit out of positions, and I think he's really brought them around, and they're definitely playing much better.
They've got a lot of girls that bring different things to the plate or to the pit from the mound. So they're going to certainly be a handful, and our girls are going to need to be prepared to play.
When you see a team, sometimes there's that one pitcher, like a senior, Kennedy Venner stands out. She's going to pitch every inning of every game. Helena High, you don't know who you're going to face on Friday. So how do you prepare for 3 different pitchers?
We just really concentrate on the variety of things that they all throw differently, but I think good pitchers have a lot of the same approach. They recognize what hitters are comfortable swinging at and try to throw to their weaknesses. So that's what we focus on. It's not so much about who's pitching against us, but about balls that we would like to be able to hit better, because we feel that that's what other teams have been able to get us to where we didn't get the at-bats that we wanted to have. So we kind of work on ourselves a little bit more, but we talk about other girls and timing and stuff. So it's tough not knowing who they're going to pitch, but, I mean, that's the way most everybody is, I guess, or can be.
When you look at their lineup offensively, it's a lot like yours, a good lineup from 1 to 9, and they've been hitting the ball. They've been getting better at bats. How do you approach them differently from the circle this week?
We just try to not sit back and think that things are going to automatically go the same way they did the first time. They've got girls that have seen Nay, and there's probably a very good chance we'll be pitching Nay again. So maybe they're going to be a little bit more prepared for her speed, and she's going to have to pitch a little bit more and mix things up a little bit more. When she throws as hard as she does, and if she can keep developing that changeup and getting better at it, it makes a huge difference for her on mound.
Couple final quick ones for you. It's an emotional weekend because it's Crosstown Friday, and then you turn around Senior Day on Saturday. What's this weekend like with the ups and downs and the ebbs and flows for the girls emotionally?
It's always tough, but I always try to remind them that's why we have Senior Day at the end of the season, not at the end of the state tournament or wherever, because our season isn't going to be over. It just may be the last time that they get to play and we get to stay together. We really try to approach it as a recognition of the great things they've done for us, not as a reward for their last day of playing for us. So I think it's a little bit how you approach it, but it's always emotional, and we will have a little bit of a break between games. We're actually going to play Gallatin as well on Saturday.
Oh, okay.
We'll play the varsity. We'll have a little bit of a break between times. So, we'll just try and get them ready and just approach the game that we want to play and enjoy it just because we love softball.
So you got 3 big games this weekend. The schedule said 2, but you're the boss. You say 3. I trust you. So,
yeah, we we have a makeup game. We had 3 different games that got out. We lost because of weather and stuff.
Right.
And trying to get them with our new schedule is tough. And so we worked it out that we are going to play Gallatin. It's actually the schedule on Saturday is against Big Sky Varsity at noon, JV at 2, and Gallatin Varsity at 4.
Oh, okay. That's well, there you go. You won't have that final non-conference game. Doesn't mean much in the standings, but it's still a huge one for sure. You guys are sitting pretty as far as standings-wise. How do you approach this weekend as a coaching staff? Because you know where you're going to be for the state tournament, but obviously you still want to win.
Well, it is. It's. I guess that's the upside of having Crosstown, because I'm not going to have to worry about getting them too amped up to play. We've clinched the top seed in the conference, and we've clinched at least a share of the title. But we have a little bit better aspirations in that, and we would like to go out on a high note. And we're undefeated in conference, which is great. And the last thing we want to do is have Helena High take that away from us. As much as we like them girls, we'd rather have them beat somebody else than us.
There you go. Hey, Coach, appreciate the time. Good luck. Let's chat next week before state, and we'll talk soon.
That would be great. Thank you.
That is Mike Miller joining us, the Capital softball coach on the Mike Miller State Farm Hotline. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back. She's ready to go. She's in front of the green screen. It'll be interesting to see if she puts anything on the green screen. It's Alex Eschelman. She'll join us next. Jason Walker Show opening segment brought to you by Montana Custom Log Homes, the premier log home company in the industry. Check them out, yourcustomlog.com. Alex Eschelman next.
Strength, beauty, grit, superior craftsmanship. Our homes have it all. At Montana Custom Log Homes, if you can dream it, we can build it. With 3 divisions and over 50 years experience, we've got you covered. From a showcase home to a small cabin, we make your vision a reality. Because every cowboy wants a castle for his queen. Montana Custom Log Homes, crafting homes that last for generations.
Father's Day is coming fast, and what more would that great dad in your life want than a full detail from Auto Concepts? Or maybe he would just prefer a lift kit. It's also camping season, and now is the perfect time to outfit that rig with a winch just in case. Auto Concepts is your home for everything for your vehicle, including updating your car stereo system too. Auto Concepts also has gift certificates for dad or yourself. Visit AutoConceptsHelena.com. Auto Concepts, the auto enhancement professionals. Do you love to look at photos of Montana, from animals to landscapes and more? Are you looking for a place to get your senior pictures or family portraits done? Are you a business owner looking to upgrade the decor in your offices? Well, look no further than Mark LaRoe Photography. Mark has been shooting beautiful photos all across the Treasure State, from rodeos to portraits, and would love to work with you. Visit marklaroephotography.com to see many masterpieces of his work, then give him a call to schedule your own photo shoot. Or to purchase one of his fantastic pieces, stop by Spirit of the Big Sky Gallery on Custer in Helena. marklaroephotography.com.
Store-wide savings are what you'll find when you shop for new home furnishings at Rucker's Furniture. This means tremendous values on Helena's largest in-stock selection of home furnishings. When you shop Rucker's, you'll find store-wide savings on the furniture you want for every room in your home. And you'll also find our selection of Serta iComfort, the most comfortable beds in Helena. 12-month financing is available with approved credit on most purchases over $299. Ask for details. You'll find store-wide savings at Rucker's Furniture, 1010 Dearborn, Helena.
Welcome back to the Jason Walker Show.
Welcome back, Jason Walker Show on a Wednesday. On this day in history, much more still to come. This segment brought to you by Rucker's Furniture. Make the quality choice for your home at Rucker's Furniture, 1010 Dearborn, Helena. All right. Let's get right to it, because I know she moved. She was in front of the green screen, which looked like a real office, and now she's back in the boardroom or conference room or wherever she is. But it is the great Alex Eschelman, and I know right away you're going to want to talk about your boy, Kevin Cassis, signing a deal with the Seattle Seahawks. How happy are you?
Oh my gosh. I am just over the moon, so happy for him. And gosh, I just feel for him. Could you imagine, Jason, sitting there? I mean, I don't know what the whole behind the scenes process was. I wasn't able to talk to him about that once I got the news, but could you imagine waiting a week after the draft to get things solidified? I mean, gosh, these guys, it's just so much pressure and stress, and everybody's has their eyes on you. But you know what? They all say it, pressure is oh my gosh, I can't get my words out today. Pressure is a privilege, and it all of his hard work paid off, and as it should have. I'm just so pumped for him.
I think he's going to wear number 86, if I'm correct. He wore 85 at Montana State.
Say that again, Jason. Sorry, you broke up there.
Oh, sorry. I think he's going to wear number 85 or 86 because he was 85 with the Cats.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, correct. So it was pretty cool to hear that news and be able to share it with people, and just awesome.
Trey Webb signing with the Falcons. Lance McCutcheon getting waived, but he still has a chance somewhere else.
Yeah, totally. So I'll be talking with Trey soon. We're still trying to figure out details of that, but he was awesome. He said, because I asked all of the guys, I'm like, hey, if you do get a shot, am I able to grab an interview with you? And Trey messaged me once he was able to sign his deal, and he goes, it's not that I didn't want to do the interview, I just wanted to be able to have something solidified. I was like, say no more. I completely get it. And yes, very bummed for Lance, but you know what? he's such a star, and I just don't see how he's not going to be able to get another shot with another team, whether that be in the NFL, CFL, whatever. And I told him this after the season was over. I said, you are the type of person, you're going to be successful in anything that you do. So whatever happens, he's going to be great, and it will be exciting to follow his journey as well.
ABC Fox Montana sports reporter Alex Eschelman joining us here on the That's What She Said, brought to you by Dinner's Done Right. Top 25 comes out today. Hero Sports, Sam Herder. You got North Dakota State, South Dakota State, and then the Cats and the Grizz. It's early season. It's before the season. What do we take out of this?
That's a good question, Jason. I thought Willie Patterson's tweet, I don't know if you saw it, and I can't totally quote it, but he was like, we should be ranked higher or something like that. So I appreciated that. I just love Willie P's confidence in his team and his crew and himself. And in a way, I think that he makes a true statement. I think that what Montana State did last year was pretty incredible. And I think that the current guys that they have on this year's team are still very talented. However, I'm sure when that list was created, you have to look at the guys that were lost as well, right? So, and those were some of the most talented guys that have ever come through a collective group that have ever come through the program. So, but I always say this too, I'd rather be ranked down on a little more down on the totem pole than top dog, because this team, they have the underdog mentality. It's always good to go unnoticed and doubted, and people, it just adds fuel to the fire, and you don't have as much pressure per se to keep that top dog spot. You have that pressure of proving people wrong, and I think that just adds to the fire that goes into the season.
It's pretty cool still, though. I mean, and again, it's way too early. The depth chart just came out. You've got Tommy Mellott. Any surprise there over Sean Chambers?
Wait, I'm sorry, Jason. Sorry, it keeps breaking up here.
I'm sorry. Do you have any thoughts on the depth chart that was released with Tommy over Sean?
I think no surprise there to me. I don't think that's a surprise. I think you need to get into the season. I think that Tommy has won over the leadership role. I'm not saying that Sean hasn't. I think that Sean has won over loyalty from his team. I think from what I've seen, he's a great leader, just like Tommy in his own way. But I do think from what Tommy was able to do so last minute last year, I think also the love of Bobcat Nation, I think all of those things play a factor. And I do think from the first spring practice to the last spring practice to the spring game, you could see definite improvement. With obviously he's still not health-wise not 100%, but I think no surprise there. What did you think?
No, I don't think it was a big surprise at all. I mean, the guy proved himself. He got a team to the national championship game. I mean, you can't go wrong with that. And he came back from surgery. He was healthy in the spring, and he's proven himself already. He's still just a freshman.
Right, exactly. And I think Sean's I think it'll be really interesting. Like you said, it's too soon to tell. I mean, it's too soon to tell. Let's get into fall camp. Let's get into the first few games and see how things really shake out and go from there. But I do think that come fall, it will still be a competition for sure. I think Tommy has that role, but I do think that Sean will definitely add competition to that group. But that's what they need. You need that. I mean, that's good. That's a good thing.
Alex Eschelman joining us, ABC Fox Montana sports reporter, and That's What She Said, brought to you by Dinner's Done Right. Talk about the track teams, because second place behind NAU, both Elena Carter, 4 medals, 3 golds. Duncan Hamilton killed it. Other guys killed it. Other women killed it. But those two leading the way. But wow, what a great performance by the Cats at Big Sky Track.
So awesome. And another shout out to already a great group that you already mentioned, Drake Schneider becoming the first ever men's outdoor men's athlete in program history to ever win all of his events in that particular event. So incredible, so cool. And I was actually just at a signing day at Gallatin High School. One of the guys, Garrett Coley, he is going to Montana State for track and field. He's joining the decathlon group. Mentioned Duncan, ran with them in elementary school, and which is so cool. But it just goes to show the talent within the Gallatin Valley that's really making a name on the national stage for Montana State. And I really do think it's one of the best and most competitive track programs in the country at this level. And they produce guys and gals who are right up there with some of the best.
Oh, that's absolutely true. All right, high school season, we're 2 weeks away from wrapping it up. We got the regular season finales in AA softball. We're in getting ready for state tournaments across the board in tennis and track and everything else. How busy are you right now?
Busy. A lot of moving parts right now. That is for sure. Next week I go to Lewistown to cover a little Class B and C softball, which I'm excited about. Never have been to Lewistown. I've heard great things about it. And I was actually just talking with Parker Cotton at the Chronicle, and he goes, it's a really busy time, but in a different way than it is during the college sports season with football and basketball. You've got Montana State track and field, you've got all this high school spring sports, everything's just going, and you're just kind of bopping from thing to thing. But I will tell you this, the weather, I'm not dressed like it. I'm wearing my SWX rain jacket here, but the weather is looking up. I'm feeling it. I just went on a little hike with my best friend / roommate / coworker, Madison Atkinson, yesterday. So I am happy about this warm weather coming around, finally.
Amen to that. Before I let you go, some bummer news. We won't be seeing you on our TVs for Cat football games. As it's making a flip to the competition, but they'll do a great job. I know you guys did too. I'm really more bummed for Chris Byers.
Yeah, it is bummer news. Thank you, Jason. It is, selfishly, it's bummer news for sure. But we have known about this for a little bit. Obviously, the news came out to the public today, but we have known about this for a little while. So, selfishly, not necessarily what you want to see, but very thankful to work with wonderful people like yourself and with my team and my director and Sean Rainey. And we're just going to keep plugging forward and giving people the best coverage that we can.
Which you guys do, and you're still going to work with me. I'm not blowing you off here now, so don't worry about that.
Whew. Thank goodness, Jason.
Well, I can't do That's What She Said with a guy.
Very much appreciate being on your show. I really do, and I appreciate it.
I know you got to run quick, but like I said, you can't do That's What She Said with a dude.
That's right, 100%. And we're just going to keep moving forward and keep smiling, and that's about all you can say.
Hey, real quick. We've got about 4 weeks or 5 weeks before our golf tournament down in Billings. I hope you're going to be working on your golf game because I've asked to partner up with you. I haven't got confirmation, but I've asked to partner up with you.
I love it. Let's do it. I am ready to go. Pink golf clubs and all.
I love it. Hey, I know you got to run. Alex Eschelman joining us. That's What She Said. Let's check in next Wednesday. We didn't even talk about Legion baseball. So.
I know. We still have a lot to talk about. We will continue to talk about it
next
Wednesday.
Enjoy the day, and we'll talk soon.
Thanks, Jason. Always appreciate being on your show.
That is the great Alex Eschelman joining us here, Jason Walker Show. Nobody does it better than Alex. She is the absolute best in the state. Love everything she does. And she's just a sweetheart. So there you go. All right. What else did we see today? I know she had to run quick, but we talked a little bit about it. But the Big Sky Conference announcing a deal with EW Scripps Company moving from SWX over to the Montana Television Network, MTN, CBS, CW, and something else. Oh, NBC stations. But it's a bummer for Chris Byers, who's done cat games forever. But it's a bummer for Alex. But we'll keep talking with her. Let's see, what else did we get to today? Oh, I saw this. The Montana High School Association announced its latest group of inductees to the Wendy's Athletes Hall of Fame today. The 5 inductees for this year are Spencer Frederick, Christy Oddie, Fred Paoli, Matt Seidensticker, and Gary Wagner. And Frederick went to Scobie High, graduated there in 1997, was MVP of the State C tournament, and they were State A champs in 96, football and basketball, and but they weren't able to go back-to-back, or undefeated. But anyway, congratulations to Spencer. Went to the Grizz, where he was second team All Big Sky Conference as a junior, first team All Big Sky Conference as a senior, played in 2 championships, won the title his senior year with 2001. He was the team captain for that national championship game and the team's most inspirational player. Signed as an undrafted free agent with the Saints, played until an ACL. Christy Oddie, Billings Central, 1995. Wow. Take out basketball, where she was really good. Take out volleyball, where she was really good. But it was in track and field where she shined, or shoned. I don't remember. Is it shined? Shoned? She was really good. Won 8 individual state track titles, anchored 5 winning relays, placed first in 60 individual races, and was second in the other 2 out of 62. Went anchored 34 of 39 relay races to victory and won state track in 93-94. Then went on to the Bobcats, winning 10 individual Big Sky Conference championships in indoor and outdoor. Went to 4 NCAA Division I championship meets, was 8th in the 400 at the championships in 1998. All-America and an academic All-America. Fred Paoli, Great Falls High, or rather CMR, 1972 grad, great football player and wrestler, and on both sides of the ball. Went to Colorado State, walked on there, earned a full ride scholarship within 2 weeks, was team captain there his senior year, and went on to law school, had a rugby team, and made the U.S. rugby team in 1982 and played until 1991, went to the World Cup twice. Matt Seidensticker, Shelby High, 1995. Went to Kremlin Guilford. Remember Kremlin Guilford before it became North Star? But old KG High School. Were they the Cougars? But Class B All-State Basketball, junior and senior, went to the Montana-Wyoming All-Star Game. More than 2,000 points and 1,000 rebounds, and made 64 consecutive free throws, a record in MHSA in over 18 games. Also was great in track for Shelby. Went on to play basketball at Montana. Got to the NCAA tournament in 1997. Twice the outstanding defensive player of the year for the Grizz. Gary Wagner, Havre High, 2005. Went 22-2 at starting quarterback at Havre. He was 27-1 at Carroll. All conference and all state in football, junior and senior. Selected the East-West Shrine Game, played in the Mondac All-Star Game, offensive MVP, MHSA record book for points scored for football, passing yards, completion percentage, and TDs. Was the team's basketball team's defensive MVP at Havre his senior year. Also was part of 4 straight divisional and state tennis championships, and one of the best in the state. You know who he had as a tennis partner for doubles? Just Mark Mariani. They were second their sophomore year. They went undefeated junior and senior years, winning state. And then he went 3-year starter at Carroll. Semifinal appearance in 2009, undefeated national championship in 2010, and unbelievable performance in his career. So congratulations to those 5 who are going to be enshrined forever in the MHSA Wendy's Athletes Hall of Fame. So cool stuff there. All right, let's see. What else did we see? I know we got our individual B champs. Okay, so these are unofficial boys champions. We'll go third through first. Third place, Anaconda. Columbus, second. The Jefferson High boys are your unofficial State B golf champs. Manhattan Christian sweeps both the State C golf titles, boys and girls. Let's see. State B golf, these are official. Your individual champs, Red Lodge's Ross Sunday wins it by 2 shots over Glasgow's Riley Smith. Big Fork's Colin Wade in third. Also 2 strokes back. Your girls' champion is, by 5 shots is Jefferson High's Seeley Chapman. Shot a 2-day 162. Defending champ Emma Woods of Fairfield 5-shot back. And Aubrey Mitchum of Columbus finishes in third. And again, these are unofficial results, but congratulations to Seeley Chapman and the Jefferson boys. It appears that they have had a championship season. So congratulations to Anna DeMars. I'm sure the school board will be trying to oust her next. I joke slightly. Because it seems like if you win at Jefferson, the school board doesn't like you. All right, there you go. Hey, tomorrow on this show, before we forget, Sheriff Leo Dutton is moved from tomorrow to next Thursday. But we will talk to Rodeo Alaska CEO Frank Koloski. Big bull riding coming up next weekend up in Alaska. Barry Abrams will join us to break down the Preakness. We know Rich Strike will not be running, getting ready for the Belmont in 3 weeks, the Kentucky Derby winner, so we'll not have a Triple Crown winner this year, or chaser. But Barry will fill us in on the Preakness and go from there. And, yeah, it's going to be a fun tomorrow. All right, we'll take a quick break. We'll come back when we return on this day in history. Much more still to come. The walk-off as well. Jason Walker Show. Coming right back. Hang on.
Store-wide savings are what you'll find when you shop for new home furnishings at Rucker's Furniture. This means tremendous values on Helena's largest in-stock selection of home furnishings. When you shop Rucker's, you'll find store-wide savings on the furniture you want for every room in your home. And you'll also find our selection of Serta iComfort, the most comfortable beds in Helena. 12-month financing is available with approved credit on most purchases over $299. Ask for details. You'll find store-wide savings at Rucker's Furniture, 1010 Dearborn, Helena.
Everyone knows about Dinners Done Right and the convenience of the cook and carry cuisines. It's so easy to just stop by and you have something for dinner that night. But there's also one more thing you need to know about. Dinners Done Right Grab and Go Salad Bar. Yes, I said salad bar. Always the freshest ingredients along with a daily soup and nacho bar too. So the next time you are in a rush or you just want to eat healthy, stop by Dinners Done Right for the soup, salad, and nacho bar. For monthly menus and more info, it's dinnersdoneright.com. Father's Day is coming fast, and what more would that great dad in your life want than a full detail from Auto Concepts? Or maybe he would just prefer a lift kit. It's also camping season, and now is the perfect time to outfit that rig with a winch just in case. Auto Concepts is your home for everything for your vehicle, including updating your car stereo system too. Auto Concepts also has gift certificates for dad or yourself. Visit AutoConceptsHelena.com. Auto Concepts, the auto enhancement professionals.
Who doesn't love being number one? When your team's dominating the standings, or your favorite band rocks the charts at number one, it feels good, right? Kind of like how it feels when you have auto insurance with State Farm. Because making you feel like number one is an honor your local State Farm agent takes seriously. Through the good times and not so good, your State Farm agent's proud to be here to help life go right.
Call State Farm agent Mike Miller in Helena today. Do you love to look at photos of Montana, from animals to landscapes and more? Are you looking for a place to get your senior pictures or family portraits done? Are you a business owner looking to upgrade the decor in your offices? Well, look no further than Mark LaRoe Photography. Mark has been shooting beautiful photos all across the Treasure State, from rodeos to portraits, and would love to work with you. Visit marklaroephotography.com to see many masterpieces of his work, then give him a call to schedule your own photo shoot. Or to purchase one of his fantastic pieces, stop by Spirit of the Big Sky Gallery on Custer in Helena. marklaroephotography.com.
Strength, beauty, grit, superior craftsmanship. Our homes have it all. At Montana Custom Log Homes, if you can dream it, we can build it. With 3 divisions and over 50 years experience, we've got you covered. From a showcase home to a small cabin, we make your vision a reality. Because every cowboy wants a castle for his queen. Montana Custom Log Homes, crafting homes that last for generations.
Yes, it's true that Montana is a long way from the Gulf Coast, but you can bring that Cajun flavor home with a stop at Cafe Zydeco. From po' boys to classic sandwiches, Cafe Zydeco has all the best Cajun in town. Are you in the mood for seafood gumbo or crawfish etouffee? Maybe you're craving jambalaya with some shrimp and grits. Head in for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, or call ahead for pickup or delivery. Cafe Zydeco will fix all your southern cravings, even on a chilly Montana day. Cafe Zydeco is a proud sponsor of The Jason Walker Show.
This is the Jason Walker Show.
This is the Jason Walker Show in the Above All Handyman Services Man Cave. Looking forward to tomorrow. Talking Rodeo Alaska, Frank Koloski, Preakness with Barry Abrams. It'll be a fun show. Today was fun too. Mike Miller, Capital Softball, Alex Eschelman, That's What She Said. Always a fun time talking with Alex. Working on other stuff. Nothing yet, so. Congratulations, looks like Jefferson Boys and Sealy Chapman State B golf champs. That's pretty awesome. Pretty darn awesome. All right, let's do On This Day in History, shall we? It is May 18th. It is Emergency Medical Services for Children Day. It is National Juice Slush Day, Cheese Souffle Day. It is National No Dirty Dishes Day. I did dishes today, made sure that my wife doesn't have to tonight while I'm at Golf League in the wind. That'll be fun. 22-mile-per-hour winds. We've been golfing in it, though, all year. I think we're used to the wind, right? It is also National Visit Your Relatives Day. If I had relatives I'd like to visit outside of immediate family, I would. On this date in 1945, the Detroit Tigers and Philadelphia A's both have 7 straight games postponed due to rain. 1957, at the 82nd Preakness, Eddie Acaro aboard Bold Ruler would go on to win. Now, Bold Ruler, and we'll talk to Barry Abrams about this tomorrow. Bold Ruler, you remember from the movie Secretariat. Well, Bold Ruler sired Secretariat, was the great-grandsire of Seattle Slew. What do those two have in common? They've each won the Triple Crown. Bold Ruler's lineage can also be traced to California Chrome, which was a fantastic horse earlier in this millennium. I mean, we're talking Bold Ruler might be the best sire ever. Secretariat didn't have great luck as a sire, but man, his dad sure did. Bold Ruler. 2001, 101-year-old Harold Stilson becomes the oldest golfer to record a hole-in-one when he aced the 108-yard par 3 16th hole in Florida at the Deerfield Country Club. Randy Johnson on this date, 2004, then with Arizona, becomes the 16th pitcher to throw a perfect game against the Braves, I believe, and I think it was it 2-0? Last year on this date, 2021, Detroit Tigers pitcher Spencer Turnbull with a no-hitter against Seattle. Happy birthday to a couple of great baseball players. Brooks Robinson, born on this date in 1937, Hall of Famer, won 18 times, went to the All-Star game, won the World Series in 66, was the MVP of the series in 70, also lost the series to the New York Mets in 69, was 16-time Gold Glove winner, born in Little Rock, Arkansas. 1946, Reggie Jackson was born, the Hall of Famer, 14-time All-Star in Pennsylvania. Jeanette Rankin passed away on this date in 1973, the first woman elected to U.S. Congress from Montana, where she was a Republican. Died at the age of 92 on this date in 1973. Voted twice as the only dissenting vote against world wars. And on this date in 1980, Mount St. Helens erupted in Washington. Bless me. Caused the largest landslide in history. 57 were killed, over $1 billion in damage. 1980 on this date. I remember it because I was in kindergarten, and we actually had, Bozeman was covered with ash, and it was crazy. But as a kid, you don't understand what's going on. Kindergartner, where did I go? Where did I go to kindergarten? Irving Elementary in Bozeman. That's where it was. Was it Rumfield? Mrs. Rumfield? Rum something? She was my teacher. I don't know. Maybe there's a former classmate listening that can help me out here. I don't remember things. Anyway, but that, on this date, 1980, Mount St. Helens exploded. And it's crazy to think about. I mean, we have landslides all over the world that are bad and kill lots of people. But the eruption of Mount St. Helens, a sideways explosion, and it was no bueno there. And I think I've flown over it, but I've actually never seen Mount St. Helens, the damage. I mean, you watch those TV documentaries. Holy cow, craziness. And there were people videoing it, so you got the actual like old school black and white stuff of Mount St. Helens erupting. What would happen if it happened again? I mean, when Yellowstone goes, we're not even going to have a chance to say goodbye. It's just going to be done. So there's that, at least up here. But, yeah. All right. There you go. Oh, I love this. I love doing this show. It's so great. I can't wait till tomorrow. Talk bull riding with Frank Kolaski, Rodeo Alaska CEO, executive. He's fantastic. Remember we had him on last year. And they got a lot of the top bull riders from the country up there in Alaska last year. What do they get? $20,000 gold piece or something? Something like that. Let's see. I have it somewhere. Let me search. But the winner gets $20,000 in Bering Sea gold, which is pretty awesome. So if you're a bull rider on the pro circuit, you might want to head up to Alaska. But that'll be tomorrow. We'll talk with Frank. And also Barry Abrams, Preakness. Okay, so I found out where you can bet in Montana if you want to on horse racing, because we can't do it through Sports Bet Montana, the Montana Lottery, and all that. But because there's one guy that owns all the horse racing betting in Montana, and he wouldn't give it or sell it to the lottery. I think that's the story. But Barry Abrams is going to join us. Now, remember, when Barry joined us before the Derby, Rich Strike still hadn't entered. He wasn't in until Friday. So I don't know if that'll happen again. We don't have Rich Strike. We won't have a Triple Crown contestant this year, the winner of the Derby. But who will win the Preakness? And we'll talk to Barry tomorrow about that. And if you want to know where you can bet, you can tweet me or get a hold of me through email, jason@jasonwalkershow.com. And I'll just tell you, go to Twin Spires if you want to bet. So there you go. All right, let's do this.
We're almost at the end of the show. What did we learn? And what did he miss? Time for the walk-off.
The walk-off presented by Cafe Zydeco, where the Big Easy meets the Big Sky. It is unbelievably good. You want the best Cajun food this side of New Orleans, you got to go to Cafe Zydeco on Euclid in Helena. And fantastic Cajun fare. And they take care of our first responders, our military, our law enforcement. You get a free drink with your meal if you are one of those. And they love our country, they love our military, and they love our law enforcement and first responders. And they love their customers. Go see Miss Lou and the gang. at Cafe Zydeco in Helena. And they are open until, let's see, I have it right here. I'll tell you. Let's see, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 11 to 8. Monday, 11 to 3. Saturday, 9 to 3, closed on Sundays. So, there you go. I don't think we missed a whole lot today. We got our champs. Oh, I did see this just now. Darian Stevens, two-time Olympian, has announced her retirement from professional skiing. The Missoula native began on the World Cup circuit 10 years ago as a 15-year-old. Was at the Olympics for the U.S. in 2018 in Pyeongchang and also in Beijing. Finished 11th in the big air in 2022 this year. 17th in ski slope style, both times in the Olympics. One of two Montanans on the U.S. ski team for the past decade, Maggie Voisin of Whitefish, the other. But congratulations to Darian. Wear and tear on the body, announced it on Instagram, has a fifth ACL surgery coming up and is going to finish college after retirement at the University of Utah. So congratulations on a fantastic ski career. Stevens also retires alongside Butte's Brad Wilson, who announced his retirement last month. So a couple of great Montanans in skiing announcing their retirements recently. But you talk about the wear and tear. Holy cow. Unbelievable. I mean, wow. So, all right, that'll do it for today. We had fun. We'll do it again tomorrow. Look forward to you joining us. Thanks to our great sponsors, including the Above All Handyman Services Man Cave. Couldn't do it without you. Appreciate your support. Appreciate everybody's support, from sponsorships down on to the fans. All across the world, really. You know, we're heard in 49 states almost every day and 50 different countries. How cool is that? Tomorrow, Frank Koloski, Rodeo Alaska, Barry Abrams, ESPN horse racing expert, will join us. If you missed anything, go to jasonwalkershow.com, and we look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. Have yourself a wonderful Wednesday. This has been The Jason Walker Show.
The Jason Walker Show is produced by the Jason Walker Media Company. Any reuse, rebroadcast, or retransmission without the express written consent of the Jason Walker Show is strictly prohibited. Just listen, watch, and enjoy.